How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another automotive news video, and before we get into today's video, definitely be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff for daily uploads of car reviews, POV driving videos, automotive news videos, and just other automotive content here on the channel. Definitely does mean the world to me as a smaller YouTuber. But without wasting any more time, today we're going to be talking about the new concept vehicle of the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona EV, or the Daytona SRT Banshee that they're calling it. Now, starting off with the title, the official title I believe is the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona, and then the SRT Banshee version is the one that actually makes the exhaust sound. I don't know if the exhaust for the fake exhaust sound is going to be offered in every single one of the trim levels of the 2024 electric Charger when it eventually does come out. But the car that's been circulating the internet over the past few days or so is technically that 2024 Dodge Charger concept vehicle. It's not the final production product that we're going to see in eventually like next year or so, but it is going to be essentially the next generation of the Charger. And before we get into some of my things that I dislike about it, I do have to say that there's some things that I like about it. And I know I already just put out a video like this past week kind of ripping on Dodge for going electric, but I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. There's nothing that we can really do to stop it, unfortunately. I know that it, for me at least, it sucks. I hate seeing the V8s go. I hate seeing the Hemi engines, the Hellcats just kind of die off, and hopefully that manufacturers in the future still continue to have internal combustion engine options out there offered to us consumers if we want it, because I'm sure that I, as well as many other car enthusiasts out there, don't necessarily just want electric options offered to us. But a couple of the things that I really actually do like about this car is, number one, the body and the overall design of it. I think that the Charger per se, going back to its original 60s design, instead of like the four-door version that we initially got, that kind of re-debuted I guess in 2005 and has been around ever since then. I don't really like the idea of a four-door Charger. That's one thing that I hate about like the last generation, or I guess the last two generations technically. So I do like the fact that they're making the Charger actually two doors again. I love the classic muscle car body design of it. I also really love the lighting, both on the front and the rear. Now, I know, again, this is a concept car, and who knows if this is going to be even close to the actual finished product when Dodge officially does come out with this next generation of electrified Chargers and Challengers. But as a concept, it is a very, very good looking car. I also thought that front spoiler over the grille was very, very interesting, and apparently that's going to make this car extremely aerodynamic, and they've already tested it in a wind tunnel. And also another thing that, and probably the last thing that I do really like about this new generation of the Charger and Challengers, is that there's going to be 9 different power output settings. I think there's going to be 3 or 4 different trims, but on top of that, there's going to be different power levels that you can get, almost like, I guess, getting a regular base model Tesla Model S compared to the Tesla Plaids. I'm assuming that it's going to be something of that format. Now, moving on to the things that I dislike it, and well, obviously addressing the elephant in the room, it's electric. I don't personally really like electric vehicles that much. I know it's a very polarizing topic in the automotive world, and a lot of people like to unnecessarily hate on electric vehicles, but also a lot of people like to just really love electric vehicles for some reason. And to me, I think that they could be done well. I think that over the past couple days, now that this whole new Charger electric concept has sort of marinated in my head a little bit, it's kind of grown on me a little bit, I guess. But I am still super bummed that Dodge and Mopar in general is just moving away from the internal combustion engine. Obviously, I don't want this to happen. I'm not going to just sit here and waste any more time on it and just kind of beat a dead horse. But for me, that's just a huge negative. Again, I know there are people out there that think it's a great thing that Dodge is moving and this new like electrified future path, or the path to an electrified future, I should say. But I just, in a muscle car, like, I just feel like a muscle car should be loud. You know, it should actually have a real engine that you can feel with gears and everything. I don't know. I don't know. And speaking about being loud, that moves into the next subject that I just think is so weird with this concept, and that is its fake exhaust note, its exhaust sound, and they literally call it like a amplified exhaust. So I don't know if it's necessarily speakers per se, or it's something that happened with the Mustang Mach-E race car, where it's actually, the electric motors actually do produce a sound, and then that sound is either amplified in some sort of way, and it makes this like artificial sound to sound like it's going through different gears, but it's not. I'm not entirely sure of the mechanics, or I guess I should say electronics behind that. But you should have all probably seen this clip right here, but I'll play it for you guys. And obviously whoever's filming this is, you know, really enjoying it. And again, just looking at the car, it doesn't look like a bad vehicle. It definitely has a really nice aggressive design to it. You can definitely see the heritage, which I do think that it is a good thing that Dodge decided to keep that with this car. But that noise, it's just, it's not like, I don't want to say it's not real, or like it's just fake, but it is. Like, it does, like, nothing can simplify, nothing can really simulate, that's the word I was looking for, the actual sound of a internal combustion engine V8. Whether it's supercharged, whether it's a naturally aspirated V8, I just think that that sound is definitely up there when it comes to your engine noises of cars. Obviously you have like your Lexus LFAs, the Mazda 787B, V12 F1 cars, and a lot of like your very iconic sounds in the motorsports world. But as far as like road cars are concerned, I think there's very little that can come close to just the pure tone of a straight piped V8. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all my opinions on this new car. I know I'm a couple days late to this story, so if you're here, again, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe to kind of help me out in the algorithm. That would be awesome. I really do appreciate it. And also let me know down in the comments below whether you love or hate this new electric Charger Daytona concept. I also do like the fact that they're using the Daytona name. Some people may get triggered by that, but again, I think it's just good that at least Dodge is somewhat acknowledging their history into this new uncertain path into the future that I feel like most manufacturers are going to have to face in the coming couple decades. Also, really quick before we go today, I did just want to go over some of the estimated prices by Car and Driver right here, and you could see that they are estimating the base SXT model to be around $60K, the GT around $70, RT $85, and then Daytona SRT $95. Now keep in mind, this is right now, we don't have any information, this is all speculative, and also it looks to me like Car Drivers obviously, you know, taking the names of the previous trims and just reusing them, whereas we already seen with the new SRT Banshee model that they're going to be using different names. So don't think that this is going to be 100% accurate, but that is just another piece of little information that I wanted to share with you guys today. But that's pretty much just going to be it for today's video. Again, definitely be sure to subscribe if you're new, like this video, comment down below your thoughts on this new electric Charger, and like always, thank you guys so much for the continued support, and I will see you in the next one.